You've been running your big pig farmer mouth for too long. Now, Bubba, you've been ducking me and running like a coward that you are for the last 4 or 5 years. I can't even count for how long you've been running and hiding. Well, I can beat you anytime, anywhere in 5 minutes. And you know it, and these fans know it.
Bubba, I don't think the fans agree with what Mr. James has to say here.
Austin, I want to know what your problem is with me. Me and you have wrestled together on occasions in different areas. We've been tag partners. We've been friends. What's your problem? Now, if you think you can come out here in front of all these good fans, in front of this television, and beat me in 5 minutes, what's it going to prove to me? What do you got to put up against that 5-minute match? Because I don't know. I know for a fact you can't do it. What do you got to put up?
Would you like?
I'll make your year. I'll put up $500 because I know that's more money than you'll make in a whole year being a pig farmer. I'll put up $500 that I can beat you anytime, anywhere in 5 minutes.
$500, Bubba.
$500, 5 minutes, that's $100 a minute. You know, that's pretty good wages. You put the money up with the commission, I'll sign the contract with you tonight, right here, and we'll do it right now.
Well, you get the paperwork.
Fans, this is Dave Yearwood, and you saw what transpired last week, and we're ready to go. Dallas James, this is the match that was signed in front of it. $500 on the line. Who's going to walk away with it?
It got totally crazy last week. Austin come out here during an interview right after him and I had gotten into it. Slapped Bubba during the contract signing, and then they kind of mixed it up for a while, and Austin took off, but he can't take off this week. 5 minutes he's got to beat him or he loses $500, and I tell you what, I didn't give him the loan.
Well, I tell you, I don't know what Austin James is up to, but he's definitely out to alienate the whole PWI with him.
Exactly.
He turned on his new partner, Billy the Kid. He's turned on you, and he was ready. I mean, he's turned on Cousin Bubba.
I wanted to think he didn't really turn on me. It was a family dispute over this 4 aces, but, you know, I've tried to talk to him all week, and all he's got to do is say, hey, I own the 4 aces. I own the 4 aces. You heard the judge. It's
3
fine.
minutes.
I got nothing else to say, and he hangs up on me. We can't even talk. You and I will be conducting an interview later, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do about it.
Well, right now, as this match wanes on, you know, Cousin Bubba put it up and gave Austin James 5 minutes. And we've already seen time transpiring here. The referee keeping track of that. And Austin James now going for the cover, but Cousin Bubba throws him off there. James complaining that Johnnie Lee does not count quick enough for him.
He's staying right in there on him. He's showing the aggressiveness, but he's going up against big, tough Cousin Bubba. I've been in that ring against him many, many times.
And there's a man that doesn't quit easy, Cousin
No,
Bubba.
he doesn't. And like I said earlier, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do about Austin and I's problem. But let me say this. I still think that Austin and I's problem is a family problem, not a wrestling problem. So what I may have to say to you later might surprise you and everyone.
Well, I don't think anything can surprise us any more than the way, the actions the attitude that's come about from one Austin James. Just can't fathom what's going through this man's mind right now, Dallas.
I can't figure it out. The only thing that I know that's changed is, like I said, he got the official judge's verdict that he owned the 4 aces, and ever since then he was acting kind of funny. We didn't really blend it too well a couple of weeks ago when we had our match against Madman Pondo and Top Rope Troy. It just wasn't there, and I could kind of sense something, but I would have never dreamed Austin would have done this.
Well, he may have the 4 aces, but he sure seems to be missing a few cards in his deck right now as he's decked by Cousin Bubba. Cousin Bubba covering over, but Austin James' leg was on the outside. Bubba pulls it back in, and James goes to the eyes of Cousin Bubba. Now,
let me also say I'm going to bring out Bobo with me when you interview us, because Bobo's got a few things to say. You know, him and Austin was a lot closer than Bobo and I, and now Bobo's totally confused. Him and I have talked this past week. He's asking me what's going on, and it's really a question I can't answer.
That's right. Austin James was almost like the white knight at the side of Bobo Brazil Jr. for so long, coming to his rescue, coming to his aid, while this transgression, this aggression that was coming about from this masked man that, as we all know, what had happened along that route. But this is a changed personality, Dallas.
I think it's a power play. I really do. And I never said that he was in my shadow. I mean, he made his name over in Europe. I made mine over here. But now we're together, and I'm happy with that. It's been 50-50, and I think now that he's seen that light at the end of the tunnel. Wait a minute, there's a bell.
Oh, there's the bell.
And Austin lost $500. He didn't beat him. Bubba didn't beat him, but he didn't have to.
Well, there he goes, tumbling on out there. But your victor there
and
is...
the winner, Cousin Bubba!
Now what's Austin going to do?
I don't know, but he's going to be a little bit light in the wallet here. As soon as they get to the back room there, PWI is going to be writing over the check.
He may be selling me the 4 aces. He needs a couple hundred now.
Well, he couldn't come back out here if he couldn't pay for this match. PWI was not going to allow that.
Well, you see the replay. Match went back and forth. It was kind of a fight, really. But Austin didn't get the job done. Bubba didn't beat him, but he accomplished what he said. He said last week, you can't beat me in 5 minutes, and he didn't beat him in 5 minutes. So Austin James, brother, you're $500 lighter in the wallet, and don't come up to the north side of the Wild Side Ranch, because I'm not giving it to you.
Well, fans, stay tuned for more PWI Championship Wrestling.
Introducing into the ring, from Gulf Breeze, Florida, at a weight of 286 pounds, Rex.
Here he is, fans. This is Rex. As introduced there by Richard Crow. Here he comes, the man from Florida there, thinking very highly of himself. The man in black and some white studs there. But he's going to face a big one. And let's hear as Richard Crow makes the introduction.
And his opponent, hailing from Atlantic City, New Jersey, at a weight of 249 pounds, superstar TJ Powers!
The new superstar, I think we might add.
Here he comes, Dallas. Superstar TJ Powers, in a way that the PWI fans have not seen
Ever.
Well,
Ever. I mean, they've seen me
correct me before I say
good,
it. Ever.
bad, and who would have ever thought? I would have never guessed it.
I would have never believed it.
The man's talented. You got to give him that. Now that he's got his head on straight, he can cause a lot of problems. Because you know that instinct is still there. He's still probably the dirtiest player in the PWI. I won't sit there and say I'm dirtier than him, and this ain't gonna work. You know, Rex is a big man, but TJ's used to this.
He's going right up an old alley TJ Powers used to frequent, and I don't think it's going to take too long for Mr. Powers to retaliate there. And there you see Rex getting on the wrong side of referee Johnnie Lee from the beginning here. But Rex does still maintain control on TJ, but TJ sets him up off the ropes. Oh, Rex takes him down, gets the shoulder block into him there.
You need to stay on him if you're gonna get someone TJ like TJ down. You need to stay on him.
Rex coming in here trying to make a quick name for himself against one of the all-time greats here in the PWI, TJ Powers. Dallas, it looks like TJ came down not quite right with that move.
He may hurt his neck there a little bit. TJ's a competitor. I've been in the ring with him. I've been in the ring beside him. We've held the tag team championship. No tougher man or no better partner.
One TJ Powers, the man from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Now, taking the Rex down to the mat. There, Rex setting him up there, getting a 2 count. Only a 2 count, but a good move there.
Well, I know TJ is not done with one Dice Man, Ronnie Vegas, and maybe it took a man like Dice Man, who's the ego of all egos.
No doubt there, Dallas.
To change one superstar, TJ Powers, and maybe kind of look at himself in the mirror and say, I'm like that. Maybe he didn't like himself one morning when he woke up.
Well, here you see TJ setting Rex up off the rope. And he misses with that big left hand there, and Rex again takes him down with a clothesline. The Rex wrecking the format here early on in this match. Superstar TJ Powers. Big, powerful man, this Rex, showing that he is not to be taken lightly, even by the likes of TJ Powers.
Oh, no.
Who is feeling.
This has been a great week so far. The first match was crazy. We saw what transpired last week, and I was part of that, and I got a lot to say about that before the day's over.
I'm sure you do, Dallas, but it's just been unbelievable what the PWI fans have seen so
Austin
far.
has totally lost it, or Austin is totally on an ego trip of his own that's out of this world. He gets this judge just tell him that he's the owner of the 4 Aces, and he's flipped. I think he owns everybody now.
Well, the question is, did the judge really say it was his?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm not sure I agree with it, but technically the way it worked is when Dice Man called me way back last January to bring Austin in from Europe. Part of that deal, unbeknownst to me, was that I actually relinquished the name 4 Aces or the title to Austin, so it could be Austin, myself, Dice Man, and Bounty Hunter at the time. Little did I know that Austin subsequently owned it.
Well, there you see Rex kicking out there and showing that he could be a name to be heard from in the future here, because he's definitely given TJ a match so far, Dallas.
TJ may be underestimating a little bit. He's got his mind on Dice Man, and that's a tough opponent.
Ooh, TJ coming down there, pile driver.
He's working that neck that the Dice Man's been working on. Whoa! I guess that neck's, he must not hit that right.
Well, I think he's made somebody mad, and that somebody is one, TJ Powers, and it looks like he's setting him up for that shooting star, Dallas.
He lands this, it's all over.
Here it comes. There he was, hooking that leg and getting the 3 count.
And he's still belly aching about Dice.
And the winner, Superstar TJ.
Know what's coming up here as we do the replay, and we have a quick look at the PWI hotline, which I might add has lit up over the recent actions of Austin James. I want to know what I'm going to do about it. Well, here in just a minute, we'll all find out. You see TJ here really caught off guard here by the big man, Rex.
Rex really showing it here in the early parts of this match.
Big, powerful man, but at the end, TJ catches him
with that patented shooting star.
And your winner, once again, Superstar TJ Powers. And Dave, after this, well, let the world know.
We're going to be talking. Fans, this is Dave Yearwood, and as we saw last week, a major conflict is brewing between the James boys, Austin and Dallas. Let's take a look back at what transpired.
Did render that decision last Wednesday. The four aces belong to the James family. It's always been that way.
What are you talking about? The James family? You didn't listen to the judge? The four aces belong to me. Me, Austin James. Not Dallas James, not the James family, Austin James.
What's the difference?
A big difference. You owned them, you gave them away, I got them back. That was a family tradition. I've got the four aces now.
What are you saying? That you are the four aces, not Dallas and Austin? What are you saying about the James boys? It's Austin, not Dallas? It's always been 50-50.
I haven't made that decision on who the four aces are going to be yet. Let me tell you.
This is not a wrestling problem. This is a family problem, and we really need to go back in private and talk about this. We don't need to air this out in front of everybody else. You and I have had problems before, but have we not always aired them out in private?
We've aired them out in private, and we can do this if that's what you want.
And I think that's what we should do. We don't need to bring this out here. Wrestling, we don't have a problem. You need to calm down on Billy the Kid. Keep working with him. Let's go back here and let's talk this.
Back or at home. Not right here.
Join me in welcoming to the ring, Dallas James. Fans, Dallas is accompanied out here by the PWI champion, Bobo Brazil Jr. Dallas, could you believe the attitude that your brother had last week?
I cannot believe what got into Austin. I mean, we're talking about losing one matchup. It didn't affect him and I at all. He's the one that wanted to bring in this new Billy the Kid. That's fine. And then he brings up something that's not even got to do anything with wrestling. The four aces is a family problem. Now, I have talked with Austin on and off for the whole week. He's lost it. He has totally lost it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I will not get in the ring against my own brother.
Well, the actions that are coming down here is really going to change the course of events, I'm sure, here in the PWI. Are you saying that you're not going to confront your brother out here to settle this dispute?
This is a family problem. This is not a wrestling problem. The problem lies with the name Four Aces. Now, he can do whatever he wants to do with it. I don't really care. But to attack me because of that is not a wrestling problem. It's a family problem. And Bobo, I'm sure you understand about family. I know your father real well, and I know that if you got into it with your father, you would settle it in the home, not in the wrestling ring. I will not wrestle Austin. It's that simple. I do not care what happens in all these other promotions. I don't care if that's the in thing to do. I'm not wrestling Austin James. I won't do it.
Does that mean you're just not going to wrestle Dallas?
Right now, I've got to think about what's at hand. But for now, Dallas James is history. I'm done.
Fans, could this mean retirement for Dallas James here in the PWI?
I don't know if it means retirement, but it does mean until this gets straightened out, Dallas James is no longer with the PWI.
Well, fans, we got problems that go back to the state of Texas that bring great bearing here on the PWI. And now you're hearing from Dallas James what his thoughts are, his immediate concerns in the ring here in the PWI.
Let me just say this in closing. I will continue to do commentary with you only. Stepping in the ring, no. If Bobo wants to talk about this, if Bobo needs some help, that's fine. I know that he's concerned what's going on with Austin, but to wrestle him and to step foot in this ring until this is taken care of, I won't do it.
Bobo, does this announcement send shockwaves to you as it does to the PWI, I'm sure?
Yeah, you know, it's kind of shocking. Like I say, it's a family problem. I got families I had problems. You know, it's a way to do things. But I want to ask you one question, Dallas. You're leaving the PWI to settle a score with your brother. So supposing this score doesn't get settled and you have to bring it back to the PWI, would you wrestle him then?
If I'm forced with no other recourse, then I'll deal with that at the time.
Well, it's something that we thought were settled in the courts. It doesn't sound like it's settled back on the ranch. Fans will have to look forward to what is going to transpire between Dallas and Austin. Stay tuned for more PWI Championship Wrestling.
This is PWI Live at Pro Wrestling International, returning to the International Arena on Sunday, October 29th with a 4 p.m. start. It's a television taping of PWI Championship Wrestling, plus you'll see second round of the PWI Tag Team Tournament. Also, Kamala Jr., Gentleman Johnnie Walker to meet up, and Buddy Bam Bam Garvin to go against Cousin Bubba. Remember, all tickets priced at $5, under 6 admitted free, and the doors open up at 3 p.m. when PWI Championship Wrestling returns to the International Arena, 1056 East Vermont Street on Sunday, October 29th with a 4 p.m. bell time. And what about this one? It's been signed for the PWI Heavyweight title entitled Family Feud. Austin James with Papa James in his corner to go up against this man, Bobo Brazil Jr. with Bobo Sr. in his corner. Let's hear now from the champ.
Austin James, just a few weeks ago, I see what you did to your brother. You know, I thought you was a better man than what you was. You know, and then I seen what you did just a week ago to Cousin Bubba. You know, that really opened my eyes at that time. You know, it's kind of hard for a champion to challenge somebody, but I don't even know who you are anymore. And I know that you're going around saying what you did to your brother, what I get for sticking my nose in the family business. Well, I didn't stick my nose in the family business because that's a family problem. I have a lot of them because I'm a second generation wrestler. But I want to tell you something, Austin James. I don't even know who you are. You're going around saying you just knew Austin James. Well, I'm out here to give you a challenge. And this, that I want to get straight to you and coming straight from me. I want to get you in a match. You know, just a few weeks ago, I signed a match, and I know it's coming up. We got 2, maybe 3 weeks, but I want you to get yourself ready because I got a new manager, you know, and he's from the past. He know every move about you and everything. But you know what? You just be there to sign the contract at the meeting and see the new manager going to be in my corner. You're going to be in a big surprise.
Fans, don't forget, that's PWI Championship Wrestling, Sunday, October the 29th at 4 p.m. at the International Arena, 1056 East Vermont Street. Don't miss out on your chance to see PWI live. Introducing into the ring at this time, from Uganda, Africa, at a weight of 265 pounds, Kamala Jr.
Well, fans, this is Dave Yearwood back with you after that surprising interview, but we've got to bring in 2 more wrestlers, and we got a wild one to look at today. It's Kamala Jr. And, well, he'll be making his way back over here in just a minute, and we'll want to hear more from Mr. Dallas James, but we're taking a look right now at one wild man, Kamala Jr.
His opponent, the pride of Tucson, Arizona, at a weight of 228 pounds, gentleman, Johnnie Walker.
Here he is, the pride of Tucson, gentleman Johnnie Walker, making his way into the International Arena here, going to face a wild one, the Kamala Jr., the Ugandan big man, Kamala Jr. Sometimes we see him out here sporting his war mask. Today, just out here with lots of pain. Look out, Johnny, he's coming up behind you.
Hey,
look
Dave.
out, Johnny. All right. Dallas, look at what's going on the outside right here, Dallas.
This is a wild one. You know, this broke out a couple of weeks ago when Diamond Dan was wrestling Kamala.
Well, gentleman, Johnny's ready for him. He's in there quicker. You can ask for it. He's in there, but Kamala on top of him, using it way to his advantage here. He's driving that head into the chest. and immediately going for the throat. And Dallas, we need to talk to you more about what we just heard moments ago with this interview. But the action is wild and furious here. Kamala taking that clothesline across the throat of Johnnie Walker.
Johnny's got to be careful. This Kamala is one. Oh, he blocked it.
And Walker continues to go at Kamala there, pounding away, taking him down. Kamala rolling outside the ring. Johnnie trying to keep him from getting outside there.
You know, I thought things really heated up this past summer, and it's getting cold weather out. I think some brains are starting to freeze around here. It's gotten really nutty now in the PWI.
Well, and part of it goes right back to your brother, but is what you were saying just moments ago true, Dallas? You really are not getting back into the ring?
This is my job right here.
Well, fans, that's a shock. But as it goes across, a shock comes across the back of Johnnie Walker there. Again, those chops, those vicious chops from the Ugandan there.
Now,
going at it.
I better get in the ring. The referee's counting.
And Walker takes it to that iron post on the outside, leaving some white paint there on that black post from Kamala Jr. And it...
Wait a minute, there's Hot Shot out there. Who's got the most makeup on?
Well, Walker continues to pound away, but Kamala going to town on Johnnie Walker there. And it continues on the outside. Oh, looking into the stands, going into the stands there as the fans scatter there on the outside.
Hey, I heard the bell. I guess we've had a double count out.
That's right, the bells ring, and
Johnny's the last one standing.
The referee?
Ladies and gentlemen, both wrestlers have been disqualified.
And there you hear from Richard Crowe. And Greg Lake explaining
again, both wrestlers have been disqualified from this match.
I think both of them was counted out. But Johnny's the last one standing, but this one's a long way from being over.
Well, both men standing, one on the outside, one on the inside. Referee Greg Lake calling it.
Oh, took off running. I'm not sure if he's scared or he's confused. Well, I know he's confused. What?
Introducing into the ring at this time, at a weight of 218 pounds, Madman Pondo!
The crazy man, the Madman Pondo, and there you see it, Dallas, coming out here sporting that bat, that barbed wire bat he stole from Ian Rotten.
And Ian Rotten agreed to this matchup. Madman Pondo stole it for a reason. Said he lost to you. Well, we remember. We remember the barbed wire baseball bat match. That was Ian's specialty. Pondo stole this, he said, to get him in his type of match. A wrestling match? Well, I'm not sure that's his type of match, but that's what type of match they signed. No special rules. It's a wrestling match.
And his opponent from Louisville, Kentucky, at a weight of 238 pounds, Ian Rotten.
He must have went on a major diet, because I think that should be 83. I think somebody's got that backwards. He's about 283. But anyway, and he looks kind of, should I say, naked without that that bat?
Yeah, he's usually sporting that around there. That's become part of his trademark there, just as that trash can lid of one Madman Pondo. And there he is having some words here with the PWI fans at ringside. And speaking of at ringside, there you see her again, Dallas, Lady Vendetta.
That's right. She wasn't out when they had their first match up in PWI, when the promotion landed the rematch that everyone wanted, that baseball bat barbed wire match. She wasn't at ringside. And Ian come out on top in that particular matchup. And now it's kind of came full circle. We're back to a classic wrestling match. Ian said he would give him the chance and he would go into his type of match, just a wrestling match. I don't personally think Madman Pondo can out-wrestle Ian Rotten.
Well, here, Ian Rotten has that headlock across the side of the head of Madman Pondo. Pondo pushes out there, and Ian Rotten comes off with a shoulder block. Steps over, Pondo up, tries to take him over, reversal, and another reversal as these two go outside. Oh! Pondo over the outside onto the concrete.
Well, in the PWI, throwing a man over the top rope is not an automatic disqualification, as is the case in some other promotions. Remember, with PWI Championship Wrestling, Dave,
there are no bounds.
Exactly.
And Ian Rotten has shown they can take it to the furthermost limits here in the PWI, as he's brought in the barbed wire baseball bat match, and the PWI continues to land the big name.
You got to wonder, are they going to wrestle, or when is this going to break loose?
Well, anytime here.
It's not a question of will it. I think it's a question of when. I would put even money that this match will end in some sort of disqualification or something. You want to lay me odds on the time?
Well, I mean, these two guys, I don't know if the match ended, they'd quit wrestling, Dallas.
You know, if I can make some money here, maybe Austin needs a loan.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a little bit short right now, Dallas. You think he might ask you for a ride home tonight?
No, I don't think so. This has been a shocking week. What happened with Austin, my announcement, Kamala and Johnnie, they just mixed it up and got nutty, and no winner there. And then we got this now, and then coming up here in just a minute, we got the champ defending his title after this match. What a week!
Man, you can't get it any better, and you're seeing it here on PWI Championship Wrestling. And you see right before you, Johnnie Lee still maintaining some legitimacy and control here in this match, but Ian Rotten taking it right to Madman Pondo as he whips him across into that turnbuckle. Pondo down, face first on the mat. And again, Ian Rotten right on top of him, taking him in, setting him up, whips him into the turnbuckle again. And here he comes charging.
Oh, mercy! That hurt me all the way over here. I mean, he caught him in the chin, in the mouth. Spit out a couple of them eye teeth, will you?
Man, see him get up there like that on the run and catch him flat-footed with both feet, Dallas. Unbelievable.
You know, the Colts have been trying to sign a new kicker up here in Indianapolis. When we're up here doing our TV, when I'm not down on the wild side, I have to read the Indianapolis Colts scandal. I call it the scandal because I'm a Cowboys fan, obviously, but I understand they're trying to get... They could use him right there as a kicker because I'll tell you what, that was a 50-yarder straight down the middle up the uprights.
That's right, and he lifted it up right there. He about uprooted the bottom molars of one Madman Pondo there. Speaking of molars, I think he just felt it again.
He could do a commercial for Polygrip.
There, whipping him off. Off the rope he comes, and the Rotten takes him down. One vicious slam into the apron there as Pondo feeling the wrath of Ian Rotten again, taking him down, working him. That vice grip on the chin there.
Oh, Ian just kind of sent a little message towards Lady Vendetta's way. I think the camera picked it up. I won't elaborate.
Not much respect given to Miss Lady Vendetta there on the outside net.
You get what you earn.
Lady, that might be stretching a few things there on terminology. But Pondo back to his feet now. Rotten takes a chop across the chest of Rotten, drills one into the stomach. Takes him up, sets him up off the ropes. Pondo with a vicious elbow into the throat of Ian Rotten. Rotten on the mat there. Pondo coming down, raking the eyes.
He raked his eyes when he was down. I'm not sure he couldn't have pinned him.
There,
I seriously doubt it, but I mean, Ian's kind of gasping right now.
Oh, on the outside he goes there. On the outside, there she is, showing you the lady that she is. Bringing the boots up into Ian Rotten. Ian Rotten taking it.
I'm going to tell you what, Ian Rotten is not one that'll sit still and just take that off
anyone.
A woman, a lady.
She
better not get caught because he will inflict damage upon her.
Yes, sir. Anyone coming out into the corner of Madman Pondo is definitely alienated themselves. What's this? Looked like Pondo was going to set him up for the stretch, and he takes him up now, coming across the boot, across the chest.
You know, I may have to talk to Ian Rotten in depth because him and his brother Axel got into a major falling out in ECW, and they still don't get along, and maybe he can give me some pointers on how to conduct business with Austin.
Well, right now he's got some more important business at hand there.
Well, no, I said I wouldn't get in the ring. I was going to say me and Ian can team up and Austin can go get Axel.
Yeah, let's not retract so quick there, Dallas.
No, I'm not going to get back in the ring until we get this settled.
Again, on the outside there. There you see her, Lady Vendetta on the outside.
Out when you got that blonde.
Second man out there.
Oh, mercy!
With that trash can lid there.
Where's the referee? He's over there tending to Pondo on the outside, and he missed that one. He may get a pinfall out of this. Is he going to pin him?
Well, she caught him there with the.
Hey, he's got his feet on the ropes. Well, see, he took too much time, and Ian got out. Man, he is busted open.
She caught him, Dallas. She caught him there with the handle side of that lid, and I
busted,
think it just
literally
ripped that
wide open. Kind of reminds me of, well, we talked about that.
Yeah, we saw that, Matt. We saw that match where we saw something like this before, and there you see Lady Vendetta holding down.
Oh, now that's not right.
And the winner, Madman Pondo!
Johnnie did not catch it. And there he comes in, trashing him with that trash can lid. Lady Vendetta in there, kicking away. Both of them working on Ian Rotten. Continue to pound away. Madman Pondo trashing him with that lid there. And you see him, he's busted open on top there.
And I can't get in there to help him. I'd love to get in there to help him, but number one, I'd be suspended. I'm supposed to be commentating. Number two, I've told you I ain't going to get in the ring.
Well, as it continues on, Johnny Lee trying to maintain, keeping him back from Ian Rotten there. As you see him, the bloodletting there by Ian Rotten.
This is busted out, and this is not even our main event today, not even our feature. And somebody's got to get in there and help Ian Rotten.
And it continues to pummel Ian Rotten with that lid. Pondo on the outside
better look
there.
out.
Look out. That Vendetta. Oh, Ian Rotten's got a bite. Oh, no.
Can you believe that? I mean, he took her out.
Taking her down with that. Man.
I told you, Ian Rotten doesn't care, male or female, you get in his way, he'll knock you down.
She is not moving.
Pondo can't believe it. He's in tears.
He has realized the mistake he made.
Oh, mercy, through a chair.
Ian Rotten hitting him from the outside with that chair. And she is not budged, Dallas.
Oh, she is out, literally out. Pondo was just absolutely in shock. He was in tears, and from nowhere came that chair. And Ian Rotten says, take my ball bat, I'll take what you got. And he took Vendetta, and you're right, she has not moved. Dave, we got to get out of this. This is an ugly situation.
Well, there you see Ian Rotten leaving very bloody, very bloody. And as we return back here, several wrestlers coming in. Rex checking it out. Pondo is just totally in shock here. Letting the guard down. He was outside the ring. He left outside the ring, allowing Ian Rotten to be in the ring with Lady Vendetta. And Ian took it to her. Fans, we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back to see what's transpired here with Madman Pondo and Lady Vendetta.
Pro Wrestling International, PWI Championship Wrestling, returning to the International Arena on Sunday, October 29th at 4 p.m., 1056 East Vermont. It's a television taping, plus you'll see second round of the PWI Tag Team Tournament. Kamala Jr. to meet Gentleman Johnny Walker, and Buddy Bam Bam Garvin to meet Cousin Bubba. What about this one? In a casino street fight, non-title, superstar TJ Powers up against Dice Man Ronnie Vegas. You've heard about this one. It's entitled Family Feud for the PWI Heavyweight Championship. Austin James with Papa James in his corner against Bobo Brazil Jr. with Bobo Sr. in his corner. All tickets priced at $5, under 6 admitted free. Remember, the doors open up at 3 o'clock when PWI Championship Wrestling returns to Indianapolis on Sunday, October the 29th at 4 p.m. at the International Arena, 1056 East Vermont Street. Fans, make a note of these upcoming PWI Championship Wrestling events.
Also, we got to be concerned about Ian Rotten. Ian Rotten was a bloody mess. He got hit 3 or 4 times with that trash can. I'm sure he's going to need some stitches. So we've got some people back there. As soon as I find out something, Dave, I'll pass it along here to the fans before we get off the air.
Well, I know they're definitely interested and concerned on, well, at least with Ian Rotten. I know they're concerned there, but
I'm shocked. I mean, this whole, I'm sure you're even more shocked at my announcement, what Austin's done. This week will go down in history as the most bizarre.
There has been change of event after event here today, but will we see a change in the bell? That is the matter at hand. That is what we're here to see.
Well, I noticed one thing. Damian Anderson's not out here. Now, where is Bounty? What is he doing? He's over there talking to Hot Shot. Now, wait a minute.
Well, that could be representative of Damian Anderson, no doubt there.
Maybe Damian is hot. No. Damian's a clown, all right. But he's not out here. You got to watch. Hey, any way it goes, Bobo's in for a tough match. This bounty hunter's not to be taken lightly. He's got the size advantage on Bobo. I would even say he's probably got the strength advantage.
But we're ready to go. We're underway now. The PWI Championship belt is on the line. What's the bounty hunter? Oh, he's complaining about Bobo being too oiled down or something here. But again, they lock up in the center there. And Bobo getting that hammerlock there, working that reverse hammerlock on the bounty hunter. Johnny Lee in there. Catches him before he goes to the hair of Bobo Brazil Jr. There you see the two wrestlers working at it there.
See, Johnny Lee's changed shirts here. He's went back to the traditional referee shirt because I think Ian bled all over the other one in that last matchup. Crazy, crazy week.
Amazing. Just amazing action here on the PWI. And the bounty
Bobo
hunter.
Brazil Jr. defending his title. We've got Ian Rotten that's been out here, a name that's known all across the wrestling world now. And what he done to Lady Vendetta, I'm sure that'll send shockwaves throughout the entire wrestling world. Recently here in the PWI, Tracy Smothers debuting. We hear Ricky Morton possibly soon thereafter coming into the PWI. We hear other names they're negotiating with. All this is going on, and I get this problem with Austin, and I got to step out for a while.
Well, Dallas, the PWI fans would be happy to see you back in action anytime you're willing to step back into the squared circle.
You know, 5 years ago, I stepped out of wrestling once. You remember that over a family dispute. And I stayed out for over a year. And when I came back to broadcasting, and then I got back into the ring. Should we say then a new Dallas James? Different from this one.
Yeah, you were definitely a different Dallas James at the time.
I'll do the same thing. I'm going to get this solved between Austin. We do not need to air a family problem out in the ring. But once that's taken care of, and I don't think it'll take too long, even if I have to give in, once it's settled, I'm back in the ring. I'm not looking to be gone maybe more than a month.
We hope not, but right now, action back in the ring here as the bounty hunter comes with the elbow smash across the back of Bobo Brazil Jr. Now he's choking away out there. Referee in there, breaking it up immediately on top of it as the bounty hunter drags Bobo back up and takes him over the top rope, choking him over that rope, Dallas.
Bobo's really taking it to him, or bounty hunter. I'm confused. Bounty hunter's really taking it to him, and I had some guy here telling me that Vendetta suffered some sort of a major neck injury. That's all they know right now. And she also was cut on the leg, maybe from that chair or something. I'm not sure. What a wild one that was. No report on Ian Rotten. He was up walking around. He looked good. Give him a couple stitches, he'll go home. But Vendetta, a serious neck injury is all we know right now.
Well, Bobo taking it to the bounty hunter, working him over in the corner. And, whoa, vicious right punch there by Bobo as now